Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Chef Boogie. Today we're going to be marinating some steak to turn into jerky so we can make our own food for the road. Over the years, I have been buying jerky from various brands and also different foods, oatmeals, dehydrated meals, or freeze-dried meals, all that. And that's all costly. This journey is to try to figure out how can I save money and know pretty much exactly what I'm eating. This first one here is going to be jerky, and I'm using a dehydrator. This is the Nesco Food and Jerky Dehydrator. I picked this up off of Amazon for 60 bucks. North or south of that, can't really remember how much the price cost. One is a smoky mesquite, and honey teriyaki. That one's by Jack Daniels. I've actually had this marinade on salmon, and it came out really, really well. We're gonna make teriyaki jerky out of it today. These are 30-minute marinades, but I'm actually gonna let them marinate longer than that, and then we're gonna let them do its thing. So we're gonna take you through some prep work. We're gonna take you through some prep work. Let me get this organized. Okay. What we have here are the two marinades: meat, scale with a bowl, knife and cutting board. So let's get into the prep work here, which is slicing and trimming the fat, or trimming the fat and slicing. Chicken before the egg. So these steaks that I am using, these are breakfast steaks, Angus beef. They're pretty thin for the most part, and they don't have a lot of fat in them. First jerky that I made, it turned out okay. I had to eat it pretty quick because I quickly learned after I did it that I was supposed to not have a lot of fat on it. Rule, cut personal preference. So we're gonna go with that one. And I'm just trying to get all the liquid down so when I open this it doesn't go all over the place. So I'm gonna roll with this one and hope for the best. And I'm gonna let this marinate for, it said you only have to let it marinate for 30 minutes, it says. I am going to let it marinate for a while. I'm going to watch a couple episodes or something. Maybe play the game or something. So I'm just going to mix this up really good, make sure it's getting in there. This is what the back of it looks like. This is me mixing it all in. Okay, welcome back. My meat has been marinating for a little while now, and it definitely smells like teriyaki. Let's see what Jack Daniels has to offer. I'm gonna get this tray loaded up. Trusty tongs. Okay, for everyone that's playing along at home, do not load your tray up like this. This right here came out of a little bit of underestimating. I will also move these when I check on them. I'll move these around a little bit. I'll check back in 4 hours. After anxiously awaiting the highly anticipated teriyaki jerky, it was finally ready. Would you look at that? Look at that. This came out perfectly. This took me right around 4 hours to do. I have sampled a couple pieces already. It is excellent. If you aren't a fan of sweet meats, I wouldn't do this because the teriyaki honey, it is sweet. But it's like the perfect balance though. It's not super sweet and it's not super teriyaki either, but it's just right. It just works for me. It just works, and it was simple, and it came out really well. I do enjoy marinades more than like doing rubs and all that to make jerky with. I've found. So right now, putting the wraps on this. I'm gonna let this sit on this tray for a little while and let it naturally cool down. I'm gonna dab the little grease that's on the top of it because that's fatty, so you want to get that off. But that's it. Thanks for joining me for this video. Chef Boogie has more interesting meals coming up in the future. Stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Hit that notification button. And remember guys, live life one trail at a time. See you in the next one.